Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we spent a fair amount of time, kind of just dossing about, trying to tidy up a few of our production chains, because we are very much getting close to the end. And, ooh. The auto reconstruction is going to get that right. Okay. However, today I'm going to get some of these vertical constructions knocked out, and I've done all the research speeds, so these don't take very long at all. And this is going to allow us to build up. And the main thing I really want this for is the lab construction, because that's going to allow us to increase our white science production. Because I'm just going to be able to throw more labs on top. So I do just want to throw some of these through fairly quickly. And then, yeah, not that I think this is going to matter. So we can then go like this. Make true towers of science there. Because like I say, we want to be able to get all of the... yeah, we want to be able to keep producing all of that white science and basically getting that going as quickly as possible. So yeah, we'll try and rattle through this nice and quickly, and then I think today, like I said, we are going to start getting the final white science. We'll start getting the final research done. So... in fact, I don't even think I'm going to need to worry about this vertical construction one, because I don't have any more to do. Right, so let's get this final one done. And it reckons it's 7 minutes, but I don't think we're going to have enough. Yeah, I don't think we've got enough. Whatchamacallits. White science banked for it to keep up that rate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab some glass that we were making, which was somewhere over here, so that we can make a few more of those science. Here it is. So we can make a few more science buildings, and we can just increase the size of the ones that are downstream. But if we do get that finished today, I genuinely think this is probably where we're going to wind up wrapping the series, because although we're getting very close to the Dyson Sphere, and I might let it run in the background and we might have a quick revisit just to get it done, it's a case of it is built. It's not a it's now just a time sink, because we are building everything, and it feels like it's just going to be destroyed. Ooh, that one's not getting rebuilt. Where was that? Azaha 3. Okay. And it feels like it would be an inefficient use of your time to just try and keep making more, as it were, because, like I say, at that point we're now just dragging it out. Insufficient materials. Because, it's built. We've got everything done. It is just letting it finish flowing through. Which, yeah, it is what it is, but we'll see how we go. Because it might be that we don't have the white science today, and like I say, I'm not convinced that we will. Right. Yeah, because you're now going to try and feed all of that. Feed it all up. Is that too tall? I don't know. That might be too tall. Oh no, there we go. They are ticking up. Okay, alright. Not too tall, but we're definitely not going to be able to keep up that rate. There's no two ways around that. So, while that's finishing, I think what we try and probably do is just have a... That's going to keep annoying me, building destroyed. But like I say, what are we actually even mining off of Azaha 3? Or Azha 3? View. That's 2, that's 3. Are we even mining off of here? Kimberlite ore, organic crystals, stalagmite crystals. Oh, we were using that for oil. That's what we wanted that one for. But, yeah, it is what it is. So, let's try and have a bit of a tour. So, we started over on Baycrux 4, which is our little world over here. And this was where we began. And it just started as a bit of a green jewel. And, you know, we have terraformed it. Not quite to the level we have with done in the past. Actually, no, I'd argue this is probably more so than we managed with Satisfactory. We never actually completely covered a planet on Satisfactory. But this was where it all started.
Mineral depleted.
Oh, I'm not going to miss mineral depleted. There we go. Right, and here we are. So this was basically our starting world. And where was it? Where was our original like base area? Is this mess of a thing here?
Dark fog is assaulting.
So this bit here was like our very opening area. And you can see we've got still the original wind turbines. They didn't come down. And like a lot of our original single one-off pieces, like we've got one ray receiver here because I was testing it and seeing what the damn thing looked like. But other than that, it's all kind of still here. We're making like odd bullets here and there. In fact, I think this is still the only thing that's making bullets in our entire setup. We moved over to rockets when I discovered how good they are. And they're all being produced here. But we've got other facilities now. We've got various what would have been temporary facilities, but they wound up not being. So here, you're not powered. You would never have been able to deliver anything then. Well, we'd better give you some power then. There we go. So in here we've got the production for our orbital facilities, yeah, which kind of keeps everything out of, or it keeps everything out of trouble. It really doesn't. Oh, you're even going to be able to sneak through like that. Oh, lovely. And then we can put the there you go, the normal ones in as well. Nice. We don't need a huge number of those. There we go. Cool. So that's then going to have all of that construction stuff put together. Nice. You're probably full. Yeah, that's okay. Yes, but then our main production facilities were all over here. So we've got this kind of repeated setup where we have a logistics station, feeds into everything, logistics station out. Oh, it does look like we are going to finish this way quicker than I thought we were going to. Yeah, so logistics station in, processes it, logistics station out. And we just have that as basically a repeated pattern all over. We have fighters here that we can use to basically defend us when we're in space. We've got a load of solar panels. We've got oil grids. So again, every time I needed to mass produce something, it was doing this kind of setup where we'd have it flown in, processed, flown out. That was the gist of how everything was going to work. And then we've got like pickers, sulfuric acid. This one is producing energetic graphite. This one's producing combustible units. So this one was originally using coal to make proliferator fluid. But yeah, we've moved away from that. We had huge problems trying to get hold of silicon for our microcrystalline components and any kind of computing tech. That was a big problem. I've still not figured out what these dark fog matrices are for, as it were. But you can see the oil is basically shutting down now. There's nothing there. We got very lucky because our gas giant that we are orbiting was actually a fire ice, so it meant we couldn't get any deuterium from it, but it gave us very quick and easy access to a ton more hydrogen and graphene, which was really kind of nice because it lets us, you know, have a fairly advanced bit quite easily and freely, because it meant we didn't need to use coal or oil to generate the graphene, because I think that's the normal way you do it, isn't it? You go from, yeah, oil and energized graphene to get graphite. So it was nice to just skip that straight in and just go straight with the alternate version, where you just get the fire ice and we get hydrogen back out of it instead. So that was a really lucky spawn. Over here we've got our first deuterium rod facilities, but we don't have a lot of deuterium rods. We had a little setup here, and this was kind of interesting, where effectively we prioritized where the deuterium rods were going to get fed in and everything. So it meant everything fed through this loop, and it was only if this loop was saturated as one came in that one would, or that you could see rods going off into the tower. So it was kind of like a way of doing an overflow system, where we could make sure that we were always keeping stuff moving for these guys to keep them powered, which was, you know, kind of nice in the plan. What do we got here? We got circuit boards, which are now no longer an issue. We've got huge numbers of those. We have at the pole got some, not many on this, on Baycrux 4. We've got some of our ray receivers that are just adding power into the system. And yeah, we've got this. What are you making? Oh, you're making hydrogen fuel rods, which we haven't used in a very long time. Yeah. There we go.
Congratulations, builder of the great civilization. You've completed the Dyson Sphere Program. The energy you have contributed will accelerate the development of Homeland. Every step here bears your imprint. This cluster is activated, and a star in the Milky Way is lit. It will forever record your contributions to the upcoming civilization Type 3. Now, take a rest, and get ready for the next journey.
But we won't. We're going to keep getting on with this. Actually, I don't want to be burning refined oil there. Let's turn that off. So, yeah, there we go. That's the final tech done. Mission complete. So we definitely finished Dyson Sphere now. Yeah, that's where we are. I mean, all we can really do is continue doing this and meandering around and having a look at stuff. Oh yeah, I never figured out what this station integrated logistics for. I found it, but I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, the integration count of the outbound cargo is configurable. Yeah, I never understood what that did. I found it in the options, in the control panel, but yeah, I never found out how to actually use it under these station settings, because yeah, I've got it here, outgoing integration count, but I don't know what that means. Yeah, I never figured that out. Do let me know in the comments, because that's a genuine curiosity. I do not know what that was or how it or what it meant. But yeah, so we worked on Baycrux 4 for a while, and then we moved over to Baycrux 2, because that had some silicon. It's really not got much left now. And since then we've basically turned it into a generic factory world, because it's got so much buildable space, because there's no liquid or anything there. We've just plonked down anything we needed to build there at all. Baycrux 1 is where we're going to have a look actually next, because that's a little bit more than just a factory world. What Baycrux 1 is doing is it is producing the majority of our Dyson Sphere
Extraterrestrial dark fog is
components.
assaulting.
So although we have some of the solar sails and stuff being launched from... we've got a few launched from Baycrops 3. A lot of them are coming from Baycrops 1. They're being produced on Baycrops 1, and we've actually then shipped them over to Baycrops 2 to launch a load because Baycrops 2 has the space for a ton of launchers. But as you can see, we have got this array here where we are just launching tons and tons of solar sails into orbit of our Dyson Sphere so we can get that put together. The other bit you might have just seen tick off over there is we've got all of our rockets coming through as well. What are you guys waiting for still? Okay, so you have got the fuel rods. Yeah, the fuel rods have become the slowdown on this now. I might say, you know, go and get them when they're at 30. Just go and grab stuff as they're made. Try and keep the flow happening. Right, okay. So, yeah, we have got all of the... We've got the rockets going. They're all being done here. But again, you can see that kind of repeated pattern where we've got an in, a load of buildings, and an out. It's just how we've gone around it. I'm not... It's weird. I don't quite know how to do a world or a cluster tour for Dyson Sphere. Unlike Satisfactory, where it was quite clear where I could go from place to place and I had different factories doing different things. Here, everything's kind of just been thrown together, and it's like, oh, there's space. We're going to throw it down there because there is room on this planet for that to happen and for it to get put down. So yeah, it's been a little bit strange along those lines. But it's been... The Dark Fog were also significantly less scary than I expected once we started taking them on. And oh my word, once we were using missile turrets and the signal tower, it just became like trivial to take down their bases. I mean, the only reason I think we've lost some of these is because I've, you know, relied on one bank of missile turrets to defend the entire planet, which they can do, but the missiles take time to get there, and if it's the other side of the planet, that's going to have been what's caused sort of that delay there. We've got our Dyson Sphere itself. Like I say, it is very nearly there. Like, you can kind of see the point, but again, it's all just going to be, all it needs to do is wait. That's all we're waiting on, just for these to all finish launching and being done, and it doesn't feel, to my mind, worth your time to make you watch through all of it. Let me know in the comments if you disagree. If you disagree and you want to see kind of it just tick through, let me know, but
Mineral depleted.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think personally I would struggle to continue doing that because, like, we're at the point now where everything is basically done. We've built everything. We've got everything done. Yeah. So I'm just not sure. Not sure where to go from there, as it were. So yeah, I have enjoyed Dyson Sphere. I have. I think if I were to do it again, I absolutely would make the resources be unlimited, because that has... It's not been a problem, because, you know, clearly I've been able to do it. But what I don't like is where I wind up with bits like this, and then it's like, oh, I've got a bit of dead space here, and these guys are now completely inefficient. I would rather them just continue to work, and then I can expand instead of having to, like, grow just to keep parity. That, I think, is what I'm not so keen on with it. Like I say, I'd rather just keep everything going instead of having, oh, we're at parity now and I've got to go and expand more just to keep up with what I was doing. Which, yeah, that's what throws me, and I think that's one of the reasons I really like Satisfactory, because the nodes there are unlimited. That's like if I do need to expand, excuse me, if I do need to expand, I go expand. It's not a problem. Now, one thing let's go and do, considering we're getting towards the end, let's just go and try and kick some dark fog tail just for the for a final time. So let's head over to Azaha, and we'll just try and take that down. I have to admit, I am surprised how quickly we actually managed to get those 4,000 white research bits there. I didn't realise that we had so much laying around in stock. I really thought that was going to take an awful lot more time. But it didn't. It just got on with it. Now, one of the things, or what I think is planning to come up next is... Ooh. Right, let's try and calm down. Okay, yeah, look, we've got a load of our lasers and everything here. Right, let's go and just check. What did you guys do? You took out stuff over this side. Okay. And I don't have...
Insufficient materials.
Yeah, I haven't got the stuff to do that either now.
Mineral depleted.
Right, okay. Power all of that back on. There we go, okay. Alright, so let's try and just blow up some dark fog here. What have we got? Can I actually make foundations? I don't know that I can. Oh no, I can.
Insufficient materials.
Okay. Take that. Take that.
Insufficient
Right,
materials.
okay. Oh, we've got a load in here, haven't we?
Insufficient materials.
And then I think what we can try and do is just push forward a little bit. Pop a signal tower down.
Building destroyed.
Okay, we can't pop a signal tower down. They've properly got that under control. Okay.
Insufficient
What are we going to do? We need some of these, and for that we need those energetic bits we've got here. That's cool.
Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials.
Okay. This is where I think I maybe can push. Right, I need to pull that back because that is too far forwards, it seems. Because it's getting a lot of the like the main base things trying to take that out. There we go. So let's try and just push it forward a little bit. It almost looks like there's like 2 base nodes in there. Right, and then creep forward a bit more. Just give the rockets a bit more range. There we go.
Extraterrestrial dark fog is assaulting.
We can take that one down because we'll still be in range. Yep. And then creep forward a bit more. Oh, 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 oh. Right, we'll pick that one back up before it gets blown up. Try again. Right, there we go. That's helped. There, we're just about getting there this time. Just letting the Rockets get a bit more range, get a bit closer. That's what we want. I actually want to try and make a few of these so that we've got some range.
Mineral depleted.
Okay. It's just nice to try and clear all this out. Like, I know some people consider the game incomplete until you have basically wiped out the dark fog. But I'm not going to lie. That is outside. Ooh, I did not mean to take that one down. There we go. That's the one I meant to take down. Oh, that was way too close to those towers. Right, there we go. And then... Oh, I don't have enough foundations. How do I not have enough foundations? I thought I made loads. I've got 77. Okay. Okay.
Insufficient materials.
Oh, and now you're telling me I'm out of steel. Okay. And you've got some there.
Insufficient materials.
There we go, that makes some. Okay, and then if I grab those, can we make more? No, because you're now telling me you're out of stone. Okay. Sure. Right, we can take that down now. We can use one of those as a long range one now. Oh wow, I need 251.
Mineral
Would it have been faster to do one of these?
Materials.
Actually, it might have been. Because we can grab some of that. Put that back. Grab some of that.
Replication complete. Insufficient materials.
Ooh, I'm trying to do it again. Let's just speed that up. Get some help.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
Ooh, take that down. Right. You're still making stuff for it. Sure, fine, whatever. Oh yeah. Because I haven't got enough to actually yeah, fill that one. So let's... Come on.
Mineral depleted.
Oh. Takes so long. Like, it is clever how it lets you do the prerequisite things. But yeah, if I were going to do this again, there are multiple buildings I would have had, I think, set to auto-construct. Like, I never set up manually making the Tesla towers, or the wireless power towers, or the satellite substations. So there's lots of things that I never automated, and I think if I were going to do this again, I would. Because it's just a little bit frustrating sometimes when it's stuff like this, and it's just like, oh, come on, just get on with it. But yeah, it's little things, and that's very much me messing that one up. Right.
Insufficient materials.
Okay, we'll just do that then for the meantime. And then the wireless ones do have better range, which is good. Now then, how can I sneak that there? And then we're going to have to sit on top of that, aren't we? Yeah, we've got to sit on top of that for repairs. Oof, I just took it straight out. Come on. Okay, I think we're holding it. No, we'll take that one down. And then we'll put it back up. Because, you know, that gives us full health on it at least. And then we just let all the rockets come through again. But this is what I mean. This is where it became almost like trivial to take on the dark fog, because you just set up a rocket battery and you can just keep bringing stuff like this in. Yeah, it just became, yeah, like I say, trivial. Right, what's the range on that? So we're getting towards having the range on all of the buildings there, so let's just creep over the other side of the river. Yeah, because then, like I say, that gives the missiles more range. And we can just try and drive them off the planet. I don't even know if there's another one on here. Nope. Yeah, it's just these two. So we'll have driven them off the planet once this happens. There we go. We'll be able to put that down. Right, I think I can cancel that one. And then we'll just move it a bit further over. That's it, you shoot at me. Cool. And then we can put that down. Take those away. There we go, one more dark fog driven off. Cool, and that's supplying power.
Extraterrestrial dark
So
fog is assaulting.
this is where I'm going to wrap it up, like I say, and I think we have had good fun with Dyson Sphere. I have very much enjoyed it. Let's just jump back and we'll have one more view of our Dyson Sphere. Like I say, it is mostly completed, and I feel it would just be a bit of a waste of time for you guys to, you know, just watch those last little bits come together. But I have enjoyed it. I don't know if we will come back. I know there is a new patch coming out with vehicles and stuff on it. I mean, we might return to the save file at that point and just have a look and see what's going on. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along for the ride. What I will say is we're probably going to look... Whoa!
Warp engine deactivated.
Didn't mean to warp into the Dyson Sphere. We're probably going to have Stellaris come back as our next series, so I'm probably going to be picking that back up on Monday and Tuesdays. So not Mondays, Tuesdays, Mondays and Fridays. So we'll have a look at the new Grand Archive DLC for that. But other than that, I do, like I say, hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated. You will have access to this save file so that you can, you know, have a poke around in your own time. You do gain access to the blueprints as well. You do also gain early access to the videos if you are a channel member. So if you do want to see the videos before anyone else, that's the way to do it. I think I've set the starting level at like 99p, so I just appreciate the token bit. But yeah, so you have got that. But again, thank you very much to everyone that supports. I do very much enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the series. But yeah, other than that, I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.
Mineral depleted.
Oh, I'm not going to miss hearing that.